Welcome back to Wittenberg Academy's Latin course, First Year Latin, and we're ready for Lesson 18 in the book, First Year Latin. It's on page 32. You get some new forms today, so you're going to need to make a card for these. This is the perfect indicative of sum. The perfect tense is a past tense in English. Sometimes it's also called the simple past. Most often it'll be translated either as just a very simple past, like he threw the ball, or it might be translated as the English perfect tense, which is he has thrown the ball. So you'll see it translated both ways. And you'll notice on page 32, we're starting with the perfect indicative of the verb sum, and they give you both that full version, fui, fuisti, fuit, fuimus, fuistis, fuerunt, and they give you just the endings. And it's good to practice that both ways, just like we did with laudo, laudus, laudat. You can do it that way, or o, as, at. But also you can do practice the whole word, fui, fuisti, fuit, fuimus, fuistis, fuerunt, or e, isti, it, imus, istis, erunt. Should practice it both ways, and then turn the page on page 33. Pluperfect active. So that's I had been, or I had thrown the ball. This is also called the past perfect. Again, fueram, fueras, fuerat, fueramus, fueratis, fuerant. And you notice the endings there are simply the past tense, right? You've already learned this. Eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratus, erant. The past tense for the verb to be. And again, the future perfect. I will have been, I shall have been. Fuero, fueris, fuerit, fueramus, fueritis, fuerint. So again, it's just the future tense that you already learned. Ero, eris, erit, eramus, eritus, erant. Very good. Put into Latin orally. Again, let's pick out a couple of these to really work hard on. Number 1 and number 3. We'll do the odd ones again. Number 1 and number 3. Pause the video, work on those, get them written out, and then we'll come back and do them. Okay, and we're back. The wide road will be pleasing to the farmer. Okay. The wide road. The word for road is via. That's the subject, right? Via. And wide, plata. So via plata will be, erit, pleasing to the farmer. That's that word that we learned in the last section, grata, gracious or pleasing. So via plata, erit grata, to the farmer. That's a dative idea, right? To the farmer. So the wide road, via plata, erit grata, agricolae. Agricolae. And then 3, the sailor gives money to the clerk. Very straightforward. Very straightforward. This one you should be hitting pretty easy. The sailor is the subject. It's nominative, nautai. The verb is dot. The money goes in the accusative because it is the direct object. Nauta dot pecuniam, to the clerk. That's a dative idea. Scribi. Scribi. All right. And then some words to add. Go ahead and indeed add those to your vocabulary list. Arca is a chest. Ascia, a hatchet or an axe. Casa, a hut or a cottage. Dolabra, an adze. Fenestra, a window. Materia, material. Officina, a workshop. Scalae, a ladder or stairs. Serra, as in serrated, a saw. Tabula, a plank or a tablet. All right. And lesson 19 is simply review. So they're telling you review all the forms you've learned, and review all your vocabulary. And then of course we will have a quiz. And don't bother with the vocabulary words on the bottom of page 34, the various trees. Don't trouble yourself with that. Simply review, and then also on the bottom of page 33, you write and grade your Wheelock Chapter 2 lessons, self-graded study there on pages 413 and 414 in Wheelock. Do the even numbers only. That is, that is your practice time to see how well you're keeping up. By the end of this week, and by the end of working on those Wheelock self-graded studies, self-graded questions, by the end of the week, those should make a lot of sense to you. You should be able to come back, review the videos, everything should be clicking, and then you're ready for the quiz. Around week 4, sometimes I kind of figured that this is where you're starting to get a nice stack of vocabulary cards and a good stack of forms to memorize as well. And so we will evaluate after everybody takes the quiz, see how we're doing. We may kind of take a review week coming up. We'll just see how you're doing. As always, if you're having any problems or just want to run something past me, send an email or visit the news forum on the Moodle Rooms site. All right, that's it for week 4.